I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.
Now, one thing, this is definitely an important thing to bring up. I wanted to say congratulations on graduating college, my guy.
Oh, appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it. I had to, I was just trying to be like Amiri out here. That man was a year or two ahead.
I was in college for a long ass 5 years myself, bro. 2014, 2019. It was a long road.
Like once you get that deep into it, it's not even an uncommon thing to not graduate on time, bro.
Oh yeah,
like, that should be happening all the time.
I realized that shit my sophomore year. I just the amount of credits I was taking per semester. One of my counselors just told me straight up. She was like, because I was only taking like 12 or 13 a semester instead of 15. Yeah. She was like, because you're not taking 15, you're not gonna graduate in 4 years. I was like, so be it. I'm not about to throw all this extra work on myself. Like, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, bro. Because like some people be putting like 10 classes in a semester. I'm like, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like I couldn't even do. I did 5 classes one semester. Even that was like kicking my fucking ass, bro. Like I was compromising a lot. Like just like, all right, I'm a half-ass this class, so I can at least half-ass this class. You know.
I know exactly what you mean, my guy. It was. Hold on. I actually wanted to ask Culture about this shit. Culture, you with us about?
I'm still here. I'm just listening to y'all niggas.
Cause I was about to ask you about this. Cause I know you're not on some ICDC shit, but we was having a conversation at one point, and you told me you just kind of knew that college is one of your things. Like, so what was that decision for you? Where you was like, I'm not even about to bother with this college shit.
I'm not trying to deter anybody else out there, but I can't even front. It's just a few instances where I've looked at some people's decisions with college, and that shit just did not pan out. Like my dad said, the worst thing that could ever happen to somebody is them putting in fucking 8 years and they still wind up being the fucking manager at McDonald's or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hell. You put in all that work and you wind up being like not what you set out to be. So
yeah, it's not the sense of security that like our parents' generation is like acting like it is, you know. I mean, like it probably was for like their period of time, but it's not now, you know. Like you don't need a college degree to be successful, but it's one of those things where like if you got a plan and you really like are firm on that shit, then like, you know, you young, like take the leap of faith, you know. But if you don't got a plan, then like, and you know, college is an option for you, then that's when it's like, all right, you might as well like, you're not gonna be a bum. You're not gonna be the target demographic for those ICDC commercials.
Yeah.
Or those Everest commercials. You see on in college and watch TV, and your life is passing you by.
Really like passing by. Why don't you make a call that's gonna change your life? It's simple. Why are you making it so complicated?
That nigga always made me feel bad, bro.
That man used to get so offended just talking to himself. Nobody's responding to him. He's just projected.
You keep procrastinating over and over. Maybe I'll go to school next year, next semester. No, do it right
now.
No,
do it right now.
That man having a whole monologue with himself.
What is that nigga up to nowadays? Like he talking about other people. What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Not going to college. I know that much.
Who the fuck even was that guy?
They hired that nigga that day, bro. I swear.
Like at least ICDC got Lil Romeo for a bit. Didn't they get Lil Romeo?
Yeah.
ICDC college. Yeah, they had a whole little jingle. This dude just came on like it was a vlog or something. Just ran for 30 seconds and clicked off. That's wild. That man didn't even say like and subscribe. That man just invented for
my nigga. In your college video, when you put the education connection video in there, I was like, Pat is hip.
Yeah,
he is hip.
I lived that shit, bro. I lived this fucking era of getting force fed the college advertisements on like Team Nick and shit and like BET and all these other fucking channels where they just like 2 PM, they're just pressing you about not going to college. It's like, my God, I'm 10. I'm trying to watch Zoe 101. Hey,
I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. That's just a banger, bro.
Connection match me with the
right college for free.
They're connected. For free.
It's education connection.
I know that
yes,
shit.
sir.
Word for word, bar for bar.
That shit hard, bro.
That's fucking balls, nigga. Y'all know shit about that. That's fucking balls, nigga.
What you know about that?
Now, one thing Culture said earlier that was like you said, your dad told you this. That shit is 100% facts, bro. Like some people, they went to college, they put in all that work, and their life literally went fucking nowhere. Being like born and raised in the inner city of Detroit and shit, that's the type of shit that I was like surrounded by. I've met hella adults that like the 40, 50 years old, and they work the fucking job that a teenager would have, dog. I'm like, bro, I cannot end up like y'all.
Nah, it's crazy when like somebody goes through the whole process of getting the college degree, but they like don't they're not doing a job related to that major they have the degree in. You know, it's like
one thing I will say too, I'm not gonna completely blame like the man or blame the system. That for some people, like it's still like partially their own fault because some people go to college and they don't do shit. No internships, they don't join no clubs, they just go to class and go home. Like you can't expect some shit to fall in your lap if you do stuff like that. You got to get your name out there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's other ways to get your name out there that's more effective than like a free internship. Like, I don't even like that. I never did a fucking internship because I didn't like the way that shit was set up, where it was like you had to dedicate like all these free fucking like you know how much like people will like claw and scratch for a free internship, and they not even respecting you like when you like a member of their fucking group for the time being. Like I don't know.
Man, I hated one class in college so fucking much. I skipped for an entire month, and I still passed that bitch.
Yeah, bro.
It was an accounting class I had.
When you just stop showing up to class, that should become so easy to continue to do.
What happened was it was an accounting class I had, and it was like online homework we have to do, and then manual homework, like questions out the fucking book that we had to like handwrite and turn in. I stopped coming to class and I stopped doing the manual homework. I was just doing the online shit. It was just one of them classes where my brain was just fried sitting in there, bro. Like it was to the point where I was leaving class every day, damn near crying. I'm like, I just sat in this class for 50 minutes and I don't know what this bitch is talking about. I can't do this, though.
Bro, I used to get such a bad end of the stick with like getting my classes. A lot of my classes would be like 3 hours long. Like all my classes would be 3-hour classes, but that would just be like the only class of the day, which doesn't sound that bad. But like even those 3 hours to just get through that one class, it's like, God damn, I feel awful coming out.
I know what you mean, bro. I did that one time. It was a business law class I took.
That was my life for a period,
I was like, God damn.
I really was going through that shit when it was just like every single fucking class was just a 3-hour one. Like, bro, you got like I'll be trying to like sometimes I might need to come to class a little under the influence, like shit. Just to get by, like
something to get your ass through the day for sure.
Yeah, something to get me through, bro. Because like positive attitude is not gonna cut it for 3 hours.
Culture, was that like your reason why you just like you say I'm not fucking with this college shit because you didn't want to like get a degree but then I end up doing shit? Was that your reason why?
There was a couple other reasons, honestly. So my first go around with college, obviously, I took a year off after high school because I wanted to have like
which is an underrated thing in itself. A lot of people think you got to go straight out.
Yeah.
Unless you got a scholarship, like you kind of have to go. You don't got to do that shit.
You don't got to do that shit right after high school, bro. Like you can give yourself some time to fucking think shit out.
Yeah, but I took a break. I took a 1-year break after high school, and my mom was cool with it. So after that break was done, she pressured me. She didn't really have to pressure me because I already had the intuition to go. So I was like, whatever. But my first go around with college, and again, I'm not trying to sway anyone's decisions here, but I was a full-time student, and that was like really bad for me because I was sitting there thinking to myself like, hey, it's not gonna be no different from high school. Like 5 classes, like I just got done doing like 8 classes. So yeah. So yeah, like I was sitting there thinking like, yo, like this is nothing. Like I ain't got shit to worry about. Like whatever. So I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, it's easy shit. Like I'm taking math, I'm taking public speaking, I'm taking this, I'm taking that, like shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I could, do. Um, it was all a mind fuck for me, and I wound up, you know what I'm saying, eventually cutting like every fucking class to play basketball and shit. Like, yeah, bro, I was not into like academics for real, because I was like, yo, like for real, I was
especially
not
when you
into
got that freedom to make that decision to not show up. It's like it's so fucking tempting, bro, when you're just not into it, bro.
Like, I had an older woman put me in check for that shit, bro. I remember it was this intro business class I took where like the second day of class, they put us in groups for the class group project. And it was me and like 3 other people. One of the people was this older woman named Carla. I would never forget her. Girl named Carla had 5 kids and shit. She was like 40 something. So I guess I don't remember them. I don't remember my teammates saying this, but they had a meeting after class and I wasn't there. I went to the school gym like to go hoop and shit. So everybody had like created a group chat, and then Carla had got my fucking email from the professor, and she emailed me like, "Where did you go?" I was like, "I went to go play basketball because I don't have no other classes for the day." She was like, she said some shit like, "The semester just started, and you already being very irresponsible. We had a group meeting set up to talk about this and this for the project. You need to get your stuff together." I was like, "I just met you yesterday, like, like, goddamn,
what the fuck?"
Talking to me like she my mama and shit.
I've definitely had a good amount of the stern talkings from the professors of like, you need to get your shit together. Because it was like, it was, I think it took me for my grades to start slipping for me to be like, all right, I actually got to start like, because even when I would show up to class, I would show up so fucking late sometimes where it was like, why the fuck did I even come to class? Like 40 minutes into the fucking lecture, it's like, oh, I finally arrived.
40 minutes? Shit.
Bro, because when it's 3 fucking... Amir, when it's 3 fucking hours, come on now, bro. Like, I don't got the endurance, bro. I don't got the stamina, bro. Big bro. It's like, well, I'm glad. It feels like such a weight off my shoulders now that I'm done with it. So, you know, I'm just
I didn't even go to my college graduation. That's how much I was ready to get it.
Bro, I didn't even get that option because it was like it was still the COVID shit, right? And then I was like, all right, well, I'll watch it online because they were doing like live streams for some of the colleges, but they didn't do one for mine. So I was like, fuck it, you know. But now I gotta like go back into their website and like order the degree to my house, which is like, come on, bro. Like, can we do like something?
Here's the thing, bro. That's actually the reason why I didn't go, because the ordering shit and me getting my degree. Because I finished all my classes in the summer of 2019. Like from May to August, I still had like my last like 4 classes I had to take. I ended up getting my degree in the beginning of November, and the graduation ceremony wasn't until the middle of December. Like the ceremony was December 18th. I got my degree like November 9th, a whole month and a half before. So when I got my degree, I was like, I have no reason to go to the ceremony. Like I got what I came for.
Bro, like going like a graduation ceremony is like not a tough event to be at. Like it's just a very slow, dragging process. You know what I'm saying? Like graduations are not fun to go to, bro. It's like I would have to be in it to want to even like want to go, or like that would have to be my child. But like if I got the option not to, like I'm not gonna be mad if I don't end up going. Like I'm calling it off. Not walking across the stage. But you know what's fucked up too? When I was trying to find the link and everything, and they didn't have the link, and I didn't even know like if I graduated or whatever, they emailed me a confirmation email a month after the fact of like, you got your bachelor's degree. So like that was basically my way of getting told that I graduated college, getting a fucking confirmation email from my
like you got it, bro. You finished
like,
this
shit. I just ordered some fucking shoes off eBay or something. Like, bro,
you got them.
Oh man. All right, bro. Good shit. You got it.
Another reason why I wasn't really fucking with college for real was because I like, this is gonna sound so fucking stupid. I have the last time I was in college, I was averaging a 3.7. So
good shit.
I still believe that I'm not an academic person. Like I just really do not fuck with it. Like I'm smart as fuck, but I just don't give a fuck for it. Like there's some people that are so good at some things that they're doing, yet they don't even want to do it because it's just not fascinating to them. But it's like whatever. It's like Tim Duncan playing basketball. The nigga just looks so bored playing, like doing his shit. Like he will beat your ass and drop 40 and be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'll see you
what
tomorrow.
you said applies to a shit ton of people, bro. Some people are intelligent, they just don't apply themselves. They don't give a fuck about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And
It's just coming down to finding the passion or whatever, finding whatever you're passionate about. But what were you about to say?
At the end of it, like, like, again, I'm 24, bro, and I've already had 3 houses in my fucking name, and I bought my own cars at least 3 fucking times now. And it's some people that haven't done that shit once, busting their ass in college. Like, I'm not shitting on anyone that's doing that, but it's like, dude, like, I found my key and shit, and I'm sure that, like, I'm smart enough to know exactly what I want to do. There's people out there that are smart enough to know exactly what they want to do, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? If it's just something that's gonna fuck you up in your head, like, mental health is the most important thing. Everyone,
Ooh, talk to him.
I mean, yeah, mental health is the most important thing everyone has to fucking, deal with in life. Like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Money, like, you don't take money when you dead, bro. You don't take, like, you know what I'm saying? When you're stressing and having mental breakdowns and shit, and you're in your room alone, you gotta, like, the key word there is alone, bro. Money doesn't hold you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Success is one thing. Go ahead and be happy about success, but you're not gonna have success if you're not happy doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you can win the Olympics, nigga, but if your ass was fucking depressed doing it, how good is getting that fucking gold medal? So it's like,
same thing with the money, bro. It don't matter how much money you making at your job. If it's some shit that you absolutely can't stand, you're gonna be miserable as hell.
Yeah, bro. Like, I be telling my friends, like, they be trying to, like, they be trying to start businesses and shit. I'll be telling them to, like, give that, like, like, so, like, when you wake up in the morning compared to, like, when you go to sleep, there's, like, quality. There's, like, the hours at the beginning of the day are, like, your quality hours, because that's when you're most energized and, like, ready to tackle whatever's in front of you. I'll be trying to tell my friends to, like, use the quality hours for the business shit that you're trying to do on your own, right? That you're actually passionate about. Give these, like, bullshit jobs that you don't care about the hours that you're dragging through the rest of the day, because, like, you don't want to give the job that you don't care about your quality hours, and then when you come home, you're not even, like, you're just dragging through, and you're not even, like, awake enough to do the shit that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I be trying to tell them, because it's like, you can't be given these jobs that can replace you at the stop of a dime, your best hours of the day. I feel like that's where a lot of my appreciation from life is coming from too now, because it's like, now that college is, like, lifted off my fucking shoulders, it's like an extra thing of stress that's out the way.